Good morning, everyone. Happy energy reading. Welcome back to a new and another day of our human experience. It's so lovely to see all of you. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully well. You know the drill. I'm picking out cards here so we can take an energetic temperature check to see what today's potentials and possibilities might be like. But just know that you always have your God-given gift of free will to make the choices and decisions that you do make, which actually create your own reality. So nothing I say is ever set in stone. And not all the information I'm going to give you is going to resonate with everyone because I'm doing a reading for the collective. So take what does, toss what doesn't. And if you would like something more personal, more private, you can always book a session with me online directly at terriehuberman.com. And if you want to connect in a more personal way, I've got an online healing circle every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And in that session, well, pretty much everything that I do is to help you get out of indecision and into your intuition. And we do some meditation. We talk about various healing modalities. We experience various healing modalities. We apply energetic theories to everyday real life stuff. And so it's a super cool group where people can connect, like-minded people. And of course, healing can take place in a really safe, comfortable, and slightly off kilter with humor environment. So if that sounds good to you and you'd like to go ahead and participate in the weekly online healing circle from the comfort of your very own home, you can go ahead and private message me and I'll get you all the details. All right, guys, let's do a reveal. I've got my cards. Here we go. We've got 7 of clubs. We have La Pera. Look, they match my nails. We have intention. And we have sun. Ooh. Okay, so this is what we have going on. We have sun, intention, 7 of clubs, and La Pera. What? Okay, this is the energy we are dealing with today. Let's see what the implementation tool is also so we can navigate our way through the day. Okay. Some of us are doing a little bit more wishing and wanting and desiring instead of taking actions towards our goals. Who could that be? Is that you? Is that you? So we do have an element of luck that is going around us. Now, it does feel, even though the energy right now feels so palpable and thick, and it is coming to a crescendo. There's a big aspect happening on the 12th where Saturn and Pluto are conjunct. We've got the full moon and we've got a lunar eclipse on the 10th. So there's a lot of building energy, right? But we can use that energy to our advantage. First of all, that's a mindset shift. So can you reframe all of this and just go, okay, this is to my benefit. It's building something. We're coming to the brink of something, not, oh my God, everything's falling apart and right now I just feel like I'm going to explode, right? I mean, we are going to explode. There's a little bit of karmic value to it. But we are going to explode, but that's so that we can start to build this new identity for ourselves, right? So if we're actually going to build a new identity for ourselves, that means we can't be the same person we were, right? Because then we keep getting the same things that we got. But we also can't just sit here and just say, oh, I wish I was different. And, oh, I wish I could do that. And I want that. And, oh, that looks cool. Let's get that. So the way energy works is it has to be moving. It can't just sit. Otherwise, it's accumulating, which is right now what we're feeling, this big buildup to this explosion of helping us create a new identity for ourselves. So we can't be the same person anymore. We have to also be in action with something, for something. So we have to still take steps to do something, even though right now it may not feel good to take those steps. So this is where we and life. This is where we do life in spite of itself, right? I was just explaining this to one of my clients last night. And the thing about energy is, in order for it to move, it'll do two things. It'll either redirect or it'll kind of break up and explode so that the healing can actually begin, right? That takes an action. You can't just want something, right? So even if it's a small step, that's okay. You're moving in the right direction. So, we can be doing this with a lot of sweetness today, a lot of sweetness. If we're kind and compassionate to ourselves, which may be a challenge. So a lot of us are really challenged right now because we can feel this energetic buildup of astrologically what's going on, right? Which is helping us create a new identity. But we have to take steps to create that new identity. Once we do that, the victory is really awesome because then we get that abundance. Then we get the cash and prizes. Then we get that relationship. Then we get that good health or whatever it is that you want. You can't just want something. You have to want something and do something. You have to want something and take an action in spite of whatever you're feeling, right? So you can feel angry and still drive to work, right? It's not like I'm going to be angry or drive to work. No, you miss out a lot on life when you or yourself through life instead of and yourself through life, right? You can be depressed and still, or let's not say depressed. Like you can be sad and still meet your friends for lunch, right? You're not going to be sad or meet your friends for lunch because then you're going to miss out on an opportunity to connect, for human connection, which we are wired for in our brains, right? So be sad and go out with your friends and connect with your friends and let them help you. So today's a day where it can be a really sweet day. It can be if we just take the time to go within, to look within and see in our body what feels right, what doesn't feel right. And right here I am ending life, and take a step. So don't be afraid to take a step. That's the implementation tool today, is like want something, have a goal, have a desire, wish for it, and take a step towards it today because you will reach victory. And again, all that's happening for us is we're building new identities. We are breaking down the old ways. We're breaking down, old paradigms. We're going from like Newtonian science modality of reality, which is cause and effect, to a quantum modality of reality, which is causing an effect. It's hard to change your mindset. It's hard to train yourself. Look, we train dogs, we train animals all the time, right? And we give them rewards when they do good. So let's train ourselves the same way. Every time we actually put something into action to get to a goal, then we reward ourselves with something, even if it's just a good pat on the back instead of a why didn't you do it more perfect or perfectly or whatever. All right, so we're in times, guys, which is why everybody's feeling it. We're creating new identities for ourselves so that we can have new lives, so that we can do things different. All right, guys, so today's actually a super powerful day. Super powerful day. Use it wisely and use it with compassion and kindness to yourself, and you'll go far. You'll start to see that there's movement forward. But you gotta, it's like you gotta put in that step too. You gotta contribute. All right, guys, what am I always saying to you? Stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. You can check me out at terriehuberman.com, and I'll see ya on the flip side.